So here's what I think. When alts do get going, like really get going across the board to insane levels of mania, I think it's going to be the craziest cycle yet. And potentially the last one we get before the landscape changes and worldwide governments come in and put real concrete regulations in place. BlackRock, for example, their participation in crypto contributes to this. Do you think BlackRock and other institutional players are going to remain in the space if there's no real concrete regulations? No, it can't happen. They need real concrete regulations that serve as a layer of security for their portfolio and for their clients' portfolios. Their institutions like BlackRock and all the other guys cannot remain in this space with their money and their clients' money without regulations. It's impossible. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's not going to happen. Just know that nothing in this space is pure luck. Second to second, minute to minute movements, yeah, sure. You get rich, you turn into a multimillionaire off a meme coin. Yeah, definitely an element of luck if you do win. But when you zoom out, like I am zoomed out here, look at all these narratives. Nothing in the markets is luck. All the narratives to get you in at the wrong time. All the narratives to get you out at the wrong time. Nothing in the markets is luck. So if BlackRock or institutional players dump before we see concrete regulations take place, that could actually be the opportunity of a lifetime once again to buy really low once more and really ride it up to the extremes, into oblivion once again. Like I said, we are currently in a bubble. Anything crypto related, anything crypto in crypto is a bubble. And a bubble has to be inflated to its limit before imploding. The goal for me is to maximize the returns off of all the delusions and fantasies and stupidity in this market, knowing that it's not going to last forever. What we've seen in 2016, 2017, 2021, now 2014, it's not going to last forever. Do I know for sure? No, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to last forever. So I want to capitalize on it while we still have the chance. And I want to capitalize on it knowing that the sector of crypto, the tech of cryptocurrency and blockchain is here to stay forever. CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, confirm this. Blockchain tech is the future. The little players, the stupid ones with no use cases, they will be gone, they will be flushed out, but the space, the crypto space and the crypto tech, it will remain and it will evolve. So I want my portfolio and my investments to evolve with it. Now, as you know, we still haven't seen a real alt season this cycle yet, like a crazy parabolic one. And I think we do need the moronic mania of a crazy parabolic meme cycle. Whatever, it doesn't have to be memes. Last time it was NFTs, crazy parabolic stupid NFT meme cycle. We need that. We need the sheer stupidity for the authorities to step in and use that as a justification to regulate everything. I remember in 2021, who knows Gary Vee? I think you all are familiar with Gary Vee if you are anywhere on the internet. Yes, this guy that loves to yell in your face about hustle culture and grind. He's backed off a bit, but that's what I remember him for. Back in 2021, this guy, oh my god, he was hardcore promoting his VeeFriends NFT, which was so cringe to me. They were just little cartoons that he drew on napkins while on a plane. That's the origin story. That's literally what he said in interviews. He drew these on napkins on a plane. I kid you not. And I thought, this is the dumbest shit ever. What the heck? And I'm like, there's no way. Gary Vee is so successful. He doesn't need to do any of this. What is he doing? Why is he toying with his followers? And, you know, people that follow him aren't really the successful people. He caters to the people that are entrepreneurs. They want to do something. They're not quite there yet. And he was seriously telling his fan base and followers that VFriends, this shit right here, is going to be the next Disney. Like, come on, please, please. Like, what are you doing? You can't possibly believe this. Why do I bring this up? This is the mania I'm talking about. This is the moronic, stupid shit I'm talking about that we need. We need this dumb shit to see a parabolic run so crazy that even people like Gary Vee start promoting scammy cryptos and releasing their own coins and cryptos. We need this stupidity for the SEC to step in, for the authorities to be like, that's enough. Shut it all down. That's how I think it's going to get played. I think, though, before that happens, I think they will at the very least manipulate prices way high, way up. So if we go on total 3, total market cap excluding Ethereum BTC, I believe, total guess here, we're going to see something so stupid. Maybe 2 trillion. Where are we now? 650 billion in everything minus BTC and ETH. Do we get to 2 trillion? We've been at 1.17, maybe 1.5, 1.6, 1.75. Something so stupid. We need this. We need dumb money to get in, and we need dumb money to get screwed. We need all the degenerate gamblers foaming at the mouth, FOMOing in at all the wrong times, at the peaks. We need them all to be buying in places like this. And then they're going to crash it with a crazy black swan event. And that's when the authorities and regulators are going to say, okay, that's it. We need to protect our people. Because all our people just got screwed by the craziest mania-induced parabolic run ever. This can't happen anymore. People lost their life savings. We need to save them. We need to protect our citizens. Here's the rules and regulations going forward. I got more to say on this, but are you all with me here? Do you agree? Is it something you've thought of before? Have you heard anyone else say these? I don't see many people talking about this. I only know of 2 other people in the crypto space that have a following that have said anything remotely like this. Kim agrees and thought the same thing. Great. Back in 2017, I thought it was impossible. It's like, no way. Authorities, governments, banks, SEC, they're not interested in this space. It's crypto. They all hate it. Look now. How times change so quickly. David has not heard of it before. Ariane, yes, but no, never heard about this topic before. Darren, I appreciate this because I have always wondered about the impact of upcoming regulations. Ariane, they love money. Yes, they do. And this isn't often talked about, it seems. It's not. Like I was saying, back in 2017, I would be like, yeah, right, you're an idiot. They don't care about this stuff. They don't want to be in here. They want nothing to do with it. But it's actually inevitable. If you want, and we all want, since we're here, if we want crypto to be adopted worldwide and integrated, it has to happen. It's inevitable. It can't become a staple part of our society and world and economy if there's not regulations and protection for our people, like Cheryl said. Yeah, protection for the people. Makes it safer for us. David says, I did think that there's no way the governments around the world for things to get too decentralized when it comes to money. Yeah, me too. But seeing how things are going, now institutions are coming in. Now banks are coming in and offering all these products. And if they're going to offer these products to their clients and have it in their own portfolio, there needs to be regulations. But with that being said, there has to be a reason for regulations. And this is where, I guess this whole talk has been kind of witchcrafty, but this is where the real witchcraft part comes in. The 3rd time is a charm. I really, truly believe that. Yes, I believe in the sequence of threes. I don't know. I don't have any past historical data or information to back this, okay? None at all. But I'm going to share with you how I think it's going to play out because I don't hear anyone else sharing thoughts like this. A lot of people are still pushing on the whole, oh, it's decentralized. Banks aren't interested. Governments aren't interested. This is our space. They're not going to touch this. That's not true anymore. Things have changed. And of course, whether you agree or not, I think it's really good to hear all sides, hear all possibilities, all perspectives. It really keeps your minds open. So, allow me to put my tinfoil hat back on for a moment. Maybe this happens, maybe it doesn't happen, but now my thoughts will be solidified and time-stamped in these accelerator calls, so we'll see what happens. Third time is a charm. It's a psychological thing too. Think about it this way. One time, the first time people miss it, well, let's go to total. So first time people miss it, 2017, okay? All this happens, some people just don't believe in it, didn't care about it, but once they saw this happen, they're like, oh, I missed it. It's too late. Second time it happens, people think, it was just luck. It's still too late. Luck for everyone in from here. But the third time it starts to happen, I really think people are going to think, oh my God, this is here to stay. This is a forever thing. Third time, it's going to keep exploding and exploding. It wasn't a one-hit wonder. It wasn't a second lucky charm. Third time, that's when you're going to get so many people in. When people are presented with a crazy opportunity the third time that they saw work out the first time and the second time, what do you think goes on in their head? I can't miss out this time. I can't be a sucker. I already missed it the first 2 times. I need to get in now. When they missed out on something they saw work the first time and the second time, it becomes very hard to fight the FOMO, extremely hard to hold themselves back from joining the third time around. So that's why I really believe in third time is a charm. Is my prediction a guarantee? No. Just some thoughts from a tin foil hat wearing gal. But I do think this third publicized mainstream bull run will be the biggest one yet. It will be so crazy. It's really quiet right now. Super quiet. And that leads me to think something even crazier is happening. How can it be so damn quiet in the 70K range for BTC? It just doesn't make any sense. So I think the floodgates are going to open, and once the third time really kicks off, it's going to be so crazy. I think the authorities, regulators, they want to drive as much people, as much money as they possibly can into this space before they break it and crash it and tank it all. What's the fun in dismantling something when people aren't paying attention, right? Remember, there is opportunity in crisis. There's so much money to be made in a crisis. Think of it like this. They need a reason to clear out the space and come in with clear-cut regulations. Does that make sense? It's kind of like, back in the COVID days with I don't want to get too polarized in here. I'm not going to share my opinion, but they needed to come out some big, scary monster, some airborne, invisible killer virus for people to beg for a solution, for people to beg to have their freedoms taken away, their freedom of movement taken away, their freedom of choice taken away. They made it so scary that people were just begging for it. So I think they need a reason for people to beg for regulations in this space. Yes, as Ariadne said, they need a huge loss and people asking to save them. Yes. Darren, when do you foresee this third time? Third, fourth, Q? Yes. Yeah, exactly what I was saying earlier in this call. So go based off that 180-day projection that we break out of this. So that takes us to September. So end of Q3 into Q4. And Q1 2025. And of course, nothing I say is a certainty. That's just what I'm going based off past price action and what I've seen in the markets overall in the past 10 years of trading. Cheryl, yes, recently my bank did not question when I sent money to an exchange. In 2020 or 2021, when I tried to send money, the bank wouldn't send it so easily. I had the same issue in Canada with Royal Bank. I had to go through a grilling, so the banks trust crypto more now. Yes, I totally agree. So, if the regulators, whoever, if they went on stage tomorrow, they went on live TV and they said, hey, everyone, here it is. Here's what we're going to do. These are the rules you must abide by in the crypto market. Sure, they can do that, but how effective would that be? No, they're going to get, I don't know if they'd get riots, but they'd get a lot of people being like, no, screw you. Like, get out of here. This isn't your space. We want decentralization. We don't need your dumb regulations. So instead, what they're going to do, they need to entice as many people as they can to get in and get screwed so that the people beg for regulations. So drive as many people in with as much money as possible. Give everyone a taste of euphoria. Give everyone a taste of the good life where people become addicted to the easy overnight gains that the people can't ever fathom selling. They won't be able to take profits because every day that they are not in the market is a day of missed returns, right? That's how crazy it needs to be. And at the peak of that, just at the peak of that bubble is where they are going to come in and break it all up. They are going to destroy this space deliberately so that the masses, the average investor or trader, begs for regulations and welcomes it. They're going to be begging for protection, begging for rules, so that when rules do come out, they will be welcomed with open arms. So, I really do think this third public mainstream bull run, we are going to see some insane values. I mean, maybe I'm only hoping that, I don't know. But I think we're going to see some insane values, insane returns, just to lure in more dumb money, more retail, uneducated and untrained retail. And once it gets so extreme, like so damn high, unbelievably out of this world, I think that's when a serious black swan event is going to be dropped. Like, I think you all agree with me here. Regulations aren't just going to come out one Monday morning, right? And be signed and made into law. We do, unfortunately, the way humans work, we need a massive destructive event that wipes out more than 50% of people's portfolios out, maybe even 80%, 90%, for the people to be begging and crying for regulations, crying for help. And that's going to be the perfect cue for governments and regulators to step in and be like, oh, we got to keep the people safe. It's what they want. It's what they need. All right, here's your concrete regulations. And you know what I'll be doing then? This is key. I'm going to be buying and stacking up because I bet you anything at that point, it's going to be not only have people lost their life savings, their houses, their everything, but the people who are crypto purists, they are going to be like, no, this is against what crypto is for. This is anti-crypto. What the heck? You can't do this. This goes against the crypto movement and its initiatives. And they are going to sell too. And that point, the point in history where 90% of the people lose all faith and belief in the crypto sector, that's the point to be buying and stacking up. The point of maximum pain and maximum fear. And I know when that comes, it's going to be crazy out there. Oh my God, decentralization is gone. Oh my God, regulations are here. Crypto is no more. The initial invention and creation and intention of crypto is gone. And then 90% of market participants are going to offload. They're going to sell their bags, sell at a loss probably. And at that point, it can't possibly go that much lower. And so that is when I will be looking at staggering and laddering my buy-ins. I'm going to have my buys set at multiple levels all the way down, because on a 5 to 10 year time frame, just look at the dot-com survivors from the 90s to the 2000s. 90s to 2000s, everything looked so bad when the dot-com bubble burst. And then in the 2000s, it's like it never happened. And then look now, in the mid-2020s. Crazy, crazy stuff. I know the S&P isn't only .com and tech stuff, but it's crazy. Just look at it. Most of the gains in S&P are being led by the tech sector. So it's crazy. Yes, like David said, order out of chaos, exactly. Ariadne says, do you think that after the way we trade is going to change, the government will be the hero? Yeah, actually, I have notes on this. Let me keep going. The way we trade is not going to change. The strategies are still going to work because it's very similar to how I trade in Forex, which is regulated, of course, you know, and it's matured and all that. It's not going to change the way we trade, but our profits are going to be less. So let me finish off my notes here. So again, I'm not sharing this 3rd time's a charm thing to scare you. I'm not sharing my thoughts on inevitable regulations to scare you. I'm not anti-crypto. I'm still bullish on crypto in the long term, even with regulations. But it's going to look a lot different from how people think it's going to look. So take this as both a warning and a beacon of light. I'm sharing this so you stay stuck in and remain excited for what's to come, even when crazy shit happens. I'm also sharing with you to not get too greedy in the upcoming bull market when we see absolute insane mania. Because at that point where everyone is getting in and maybe making like 6 figures overnight or 6 figures in a week, that's probably the time you should be scaling out and taking some profits. Then prepare for the reset and the cool down of the space, because the space is going to mature. Crypto is going to mature. So again, I think it's going to be the biggest mainstream bull run yet, and it's probably going to be the last of its kind.